right, welcome once again to Akunsaunt Ebbed, episode 20. We currently rejoin the party on the 16th of Pretium. How's everybody doing today?
Yay!
Good.
I'm doing great, Steve. How about yourself?
Doing better than expected. So, when last we left off, who wants to do our recap?
Anybody?
I nominate Charles.
Yes. Tell us what we did, Charles.
So this is what happened. You guys did some role playing. You earned some experience points. Probably ate some food. Maybe some of you drew and performed. Denied their love for Burian. And then, I'm guessing seduced a couple Fire.
All right, well, Charles, for that wonderful thing, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but you have gained a level.
All right, yes.
So at some point you need to level up to level 4. I've already put you at the minimum for level 5, or level 4 rather, plus 5 XP.
Wow.
I seem to remember that, here's my name. There we go. That Pax had to save Meg's life while we were taking food to the refugees. Because we needed to finish Pax's little side quest that only earned us loot because of drops, but we had to go, get the werewolves to give us help, but the only way to get food to the werewolves was by paying for it out of pocket. Mostly because I was impatient and wanted to go talk to the werewolves again.
Yeah, so this was not like a side quest. This is like called being a good citizen of the world. Speaking of that,
that's the
you have to
definition.
listen to my shirt. This is what Meg and Pax are trying to do, okay?
That is the definition of side quest.
What is it? End hunger? Indeed. That
End
is a
hunger
quest
now.
I can get behind. Yes, get that behind.
Exactly. So it's not just Pax's side quest. It's Meg's and Pax's partnership for a better
Side quest.
Akunsaunt.
Add side quest on this. Akunsaunt doesn't care.
We are part of Akunsaunt, and we care, therefore.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
But we were able to
important
get
thing.
some... No, it was not anything that happened with Zug. We got some food to the
Zug got his
refugees,
visceral piece for his
And
centerpiece on his table.
and no one except for Zug cared.
Actually, what else was a pretty important thing that Zug accomplished last session?
I started to set up my contact. Well, I sent out my contacts to go grab a bunch of material from the Goblin territory to make my room anti-scrying.
Yep. All right. So where we return, the werewolves have decided to work with you guys and ensure that these food deliveries happen consistently. So you guys have successfully set up a path for them. In part of the arrangement as well, the Dryads are willing to try to help work out some level of food arrangements for the werewolves. It's not much, but it's better than what the werewolves had before.
Woot woot.
Success.
And I saved the werewolves in another game. Yay!
Oh, we also we got a bunch of loot that we had to split up, but I think we didn't really end up doing that well because our dearest treasurer was asleep.
Yeah, so this is something that I want to talk about. And that I want the party to have a discussion about. Because after the difficulty you guys had splitting loot, perhaps it's time to have a discussion about accounting and the responsibilities it entails.
You think we should pay you to be our accountant, huh?
Although we just drop gold. It's much easier to split up. Just drop gold. I can do those simple numbers.
I'm not only going to drop gold. I love loot tables. I love loot tables far too much to not drop gold.
Oh. barrels files and nails and artwork,
Bless you.
ballistas.
So I'm just going to remind you that there are accountants. If you want to have somebody outside of the game that handles your money,
I.e. you.
Potentially to start, yes.
Who else?
Well, it is a role that is a bonus option for down the road. If I ever get Patreons, somebody can actually be party accountant. Somebody can be a party follower management system.
Oh, dear.
I need somebody nagging me.
All right, so that's something to think about, but obviously not necessarily something that needs to be acted on. You guys find yourself on the morning of the 16th. And it's been a little while since all of you have been together. And as you guys come down for breakfast, you guys do notice that you're all kind of there at about the same time for a change.
We're going to have these questions that we haven't had in like 3 months?
Only if you want to. You've noticed that the questions have kind of subsided as you've proven to be a slightly more organized group.
No, I think that they just don't care about us anymore.
Steve, I took another dot in languages, so send me a notice to what 2 languages I need to take next for.
Okay, so actually, this is where I'm actually going to load this asset into Roll20 so we can talk about this, and so that other people can see it real quick. So I have a language tree that was put together, and this is, if you don't have your things in line with the language tree, it's not really going to be a huge problem. But for future reference, can you see that on the screen? Did I drag that in the right layer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So acquiring languages, as certain races, or as you progress, does require you to have sort of prerequisite languages to get them. So here, Charles, what languages do you have right now?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. I have Common, Gnome, Draconic, Elven, Giant, Terran, Infernal, Abyssal, and Goblin.
Okay. So theoretically, you would need to have gotten Goblin, you'd need to have had Orc. Or no, you would have needed to have had Orc. So Orc is probably a language you're going to want to pick up here.
It looks like there's a straight line from Common to Goblin.
Oh no, you're right. There actually is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is correct. I missed that.
Well, yeah, it's a little hard to see.
So yeah, so then you've always got Aklo you could pick up here. You've got Undercommon you could pick up.
Yeah, get that Ancient Common.
Yeah, eventually you can get Ancient Common. If you pick up Undercommon, you can move towards Ancient Common. You have Terran already.
I'm gonna do Orc and Aklo.
Okay. Excellent. All right, so yeah, you're most of the way towards both Old Draconic and Ancient Common.
Nice.
And you get two. You got 2 languages for each rank, right? From your
and I have 4 ranks, and then I have 2 points in intelligence. So we're talking I have 12 languages or something like that at this point.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to see how this handout system works. Yeah, there we go. So each of you in the game as well can have access to that sheet in case it comes up again.
Where is it?
I'm putting it up now. 1 sec. Okay, it should now be in all of your journals.
Where do we?
Under your character, under where your character sheet is.
I saw it.
And then the other thing that I wanted to check in on is you guys had decided there isn't a party fund for this group, correct?
I thought we had. Didn't we start a bank and then a party fund?
I know you guys started the banks. I do not remember if you guys did the party fund or if you guys were just sharing amongst each other.
We were just sharing.
Could be. I mean,
I mean-
sharing is caring.
Yeah, I don't think we had a party fund in this game.
Yeah,
It was the other one that I had set that up.
Yep, that is what I thought. I'm pretty sure I remember about things. So, all right. Is there anything that the 5 of you want to discuss over breakfast?
Yeah, where can we find... where's my shopping list? I lost my shopping list. Oh, there it is. We need to focus
kinda
on these rings of false appearances. This will come in handy for heists.
Heist?
Yes, you know, as in stealing things.
Why are we stealing things?
Because I need to get out of the caldera and out of this timeline.
What? You're so silly.
Yeah, I might have some need of heisting things into
See?
somewhere.
See? The goblin agrees with me. We're good.
I'm the goblin. I don't agree.
I keep
All right,
forgetting
so
that.
we haven't
I keep
had
forgetting that with all the
questions in
singing.
forever. I think we should have more questions.
I have 2 votes in the sub-referendum for goblins, though, so...
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. So
it's
I will
a
ignore it.
V-test joke.
As the only gnome, I believe I speak for 100% of my people.
What the hell is this journal thing you were talking about?
That's the place where your character sheet should be. If you go to where your character sheet is, that's technically
see
called
it.
the journal.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I found it. Never mind.
It's weird the way they do
Was it?
that.
My eyes apparently don't go up. I must be a dog.
All right, Pax suggested questions. Galfine,
I want
Very-
Delphine to start getting comfortable because she has a big dinner tonight. So I want her to kind of get warmed up so she has some small talk items that she can bring out when she feels awkward.
Small talk?
Yeah, I know. It's a foreign
not
concept,
just-
but it's helpful in conversing.
Yeah, it's
Not
not just
just for
talking about
breakfast.
small things.
No.
So I think whenever there's a pause in science, or pause in discussion, one should bring up the weather. Common lines include, how about that weather? The weather sure is something. Can you believe that weather?
Ready?
People
Let's,
will rattle
Here we
about
go.
that for hours. Go ahead.
here we go. Let's practice it. Everybody, go.
How about that
How
weather?
about that weather?
How about that weather?
Oh, echoey.
and that was...
Okay,
that
let's
was,
just try Michelle now.
You mean Galfine.
Gelfine.
Or Gavin.
So, Gelfine, I'm
No.
talking to you, and I've asked you about, so what do you think about the political establishment of the werewolves as a separate group? And you may not have an opinion, so then it would be your time to come in with the line.
No.
No, it's how about that weather?
Failure. All right, your character takes 1 point of subdual damage.
Oh, no.
We have been verbally subduing you.
Actually, I think
Are
it
you-
might be time to bust out the sanity scores.
Nice. Are you, it's Burian and his cohorts, right, Gelfine? Or is it just Burian?
It's burying.
Just Burian and all of us?
And
Most
the rest of his.
awkward date ever.
Who's cooking? What's the food sitch?
Yeah, girl, make with the 411.
It'll be Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
As long as there are biscuits, I'd be happy.
There is no Popeyes.
There could still be biscuits.
I knew I shouldn't have come to breakfast.
So, Galfine, what are we having for dinner?
Were we going to, like, Teddy's?
That's correct.
Teddy's, eh? Fancy. I just got almost thrown out of there recently. True story.
Is this
Maybe we
Teddy as in the Teddy?
So you would know that in a previous timeline, that is who ran Teddy's before.
Oh. I think I know him.
And it's the same Teddy that jumped into a sphere of annihilation with the boat of time.
Yeah. So
That's
we
a
go
pretty
hang out-
dramatic action. Sorry.
Hey, it's why I'm here. I think.
I mean, at least if causation has anything to do with correlation, then yeah. Or causality.
Aristotle couldn't prove that. Yeah.
Maybe I just go tell Telly not to do it. Maybe that'll fix my problem.
I got an A- on a paper because my paper on Thomas Aquinas boiled down to Aristotelian causality, and I had to stand in front of a professor as an undergrad and argue about Aristotelian causality. It was a 12-page paper. It was supposed to be 2 pages.
Yeah, they were probably not very happy with you.
No, they loved it. They were going to give me a philosophy scholarship until I realized I wouldn't have a job.
Galfine is very excited about the two of you having a conversation outside of dinner.
So, Galfine, you're hanging out with Burian tonight? Come on, girl, want a dish?
We're all.
I hear he's a
hanging
good
out with
kisser.
Brian tonight?
No,
Is that from personal experience?
I personally am not going to be able to go because I'm coming down with something. I won't be able to go.
It's
As
called
will the
voyeurism.
rest of us. Yeah, as
Coming
the
down
rest
with
of us.
bullshit.
He's
What do you
not
mean?
coming
I
down
feel
with
fine.
voyeurism, James. I'm sorry, I felt that joke could not be allowed to be missed.
Oh my god. Coming down with voyeurism. Where's he at? Right over there staring at you, creep. So yeah, Pax and I are both feeling ill
I
and won't be
feel
able to
fine.
make
I'm
the
going to dinner.
dinner.
I'm looking forward to it. I
Uh,
love dinner.
You're not coming down with voyeurism correctly either, Pax.
Oh, okay. Well, Galfine, do you want me to come?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll come. I hope you feel better, Meg.
What does Mia mean?
I'm gonna go with. I mean, you know, I want to be a wing. You know what I'm saying?
I'd make a height joke, but I can't immediately think of one.
Very tiny wing. So we're going to Teddy's. Is this
Wait. You're not feeling well, remember?
Oh no, I'm going now. I came down with voyeurism.
Much better now.
That voyeurism flares up. Sometimes I can't stop myself.
Check your doctor. Check in with your doctor if you have feelings of voyeurism for greater than 4 hours.
Yes. May cause eye strain.
So is my neighbor down here?
Give me a perception while you're sitting down there. Okay. So you actually see your neighbor has not attended here. You actually, with this perception, you do notice though. Actually, is that what person? I'm going to rule that this would be a effective perception. You think back to it, though, and you do realize you've seen him in here a couple of times. He's usually here a bit earlier, though. So the couple of times you guys have woken up extra early to have meetings is when you've seen him in here. So you probably missed him by about an hour.
Okay. So what's the special for today?
There is no special for today.
What's the regular?
There's lots of things that are the regular. Whatever you want is the regular. This place is a pretty large, a very large breakfast menu.
The regular's on special, I hear.
I'll take a cheese and spinach panzerotti with the order of fries.
What the hell's a panzerotti? She asks.
It's when you take a pizza and fold it in half and then deep fry. It's a gnomish delicacy.
She says they can probably do something about that.
The gnomish delicacy of the panzerotti.
I'll take a deep fried Twinkie.
They don't serve that for breakfast. They're already. You know what they say? The hell with it. If they're gonna make this if they're gonna turn on the deep fryer for his breakfast, they'll turn it on for yours. Just don't expect much of it.
I'll have a bottle of wine and your best steak.
We're not allowed to serve wine this early, sir.
Man, but fascist.
Okay.
Steak.
I will have a bottle of your finest fermented grape juice.
We're not allowed to sell fermented liquids before a certain time, sir.
Okay, so can you sell it to me after those times?
Indeed, I can.
Okay, so technically, it's after that time because the clock is circular.
Incorrect.
So you can go ahead and sell it to me.
Sorry, the law is actually very precise about this. Believe me, we've attempted to find ways to circumvent this a number of times. Or at least, I shouldn't say we. Other people have attempted to find ways to circumvent this.
What if I gave you money and you left the wine cellar open?
I would get in extreme amounts of trouble, including and not limited to execution, as I am here in the unaligned territory and not connected to a family, especially the Blade family. Now, if you'd like a drink, sir, the Blade family does keep their taverns open, or the cantinas open, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In other words, I gotta go somewhere else for breakfast?
If what you wish to have for breakfast is fermented drinks, then yes.
Well, what if he just wants some old fruit, some raw sugar, and some warm water and a bag?
Sir, the time it actually takes to make that be a... Also,
my lawyer has spoken.
Also, for the record, the production of fermented beverages is illegal if you are not a member, if you are not of the family of House Blade.
I didn't say anything about fermenting anything.
His instructions will cause
fruit.
the production of a fermented beverage.
This place is like fascist. I swear to the shot.
I don't know. I think it just makes Kool-Aid if you drink it right away.
Yeah. Or tastes really gross. One of the two.
Can I actually get you something for breakfast?
All right, a big tall glass of orange juice and a steak.
Will do.
So no mimosas for brunch, huh? I was looking forward to that on
No
Sunday.
mimosas.
Yeah.
They don't do brunch. They do breakfast and lunch.
No brunch. I'm
No
sorry.
brunch.
Oh, we in the dark? Are we in the dark ages?
Brunch has been...
No, we're in Akunsaunt.
Yeah, brunch does not exist in Akunsaunt.
It's been banned.
I would
do not
love
want
for
any
it to
of
be
your
banned.
There's too many suns for us to take and have nighttime anyways. So it'll never be the dark ages.
All right. So the 5 of you have breakfast.
I tip extra heavy for the panzerotti. I
You
appreciate
don't even
it.
take all of our orders. You're not a very good server.
Well, the rest of you weren't telling me your orders. One of you is deliberately
it's your job
stressing out.
as a server.
One of you is stressing out about the fact that in a few short hours they're going to have to be seated at a dinner conversation.
So during tough conversations, I like to bring up things that are important. So
Or
Gelfine,
embarrassing.
Oh no, this is another conversation about feminine hygiene, isn't it?
So, Delphine, it's important that one smells like a lady at all times.
Pretty
Have you
sure he
thought about-
doesn't mean sweat.
Have you thought about an eau de toilette for your evening?
Oh, what?
I think you should ignore her. They're being silly.
Autism pens.
I'm gonna dine slowly on my Panzerotti.
Okay.
I would like an avocado eggs Benedict, please.
Okay, that can be done.
Thank you.
Got avocado eggs Benedict, but no brunch.
No
Can I
problem.
get a glass of
Barbarian.
vinegar to go with my orange juice, please?
What
Wait,
the
that's a
hell?
fermented beverage. I don't think they can sell that.
No, I mean, so vinegar is vinegar fermented? It's not a beverage though. It's an aqueous solution. It's a little different.
I mean, anything liquid could be a beverage, couldn't it?
Okay. Actually, that being asked, they check in with management. Management informs them that technically they cannot serve you vinegar in a glass. If you'd like it served in a bowl, then you can have it that way, and whatever you wish to do with it is up to you.
Rock and roll, let's go that.
Okay? They
I have a bowl of vinegar
they bring
straight
you
up.
a bowl of vinegar, and they specifically put a spoon in the bowl of vinegar. You will be charged the price for soup.
That's good.
Yum.
And in fact, they label the bowl with a little like note that says soup, just to be 100% sure they're not selling it as a drink.
Oh, well done. Well done, restaurant.
I begin spooning my vinegar and stirring my orange juice slowly.
For all they know, he's like one of those crazy people from House Blade that's come here to try to trick them into some sort of like legal dilemma. So they're taking no chances with the questions he was asking. All right, so you can enjoy your bowl of vinegar.
In my
Well
orange
played.
juice.
Okay, so straight up question. Do they have soft drink style beverages on Akunsaunt Steam?
They do indeed.
So yeah, whatever would be like because we just talked about it, an orange soda kind of thing.
No problem.
Yeah, I want my bouncy, bubbly beverage.
Okay,
Indeed.
you can have your bouncy, bubbly beverage.
I want the extra classic.
All right, you have extra classic. It is very expensive though. This you'll actually have to adjust your gold total.
What? Well, how much is it before I?
It is
decide to
2 gold for bouncy, bubbly beverage.
All right, so
Oh
Okay.
wow!
It is imported directly, and it is one of the few things that they are allowed to import. When travelers go to visit certain places, they will pick that up and they will bring it back here. And there's a certain amount that is allowed to be trafficked in, as per a
Nice, got
long-standing agreement.
my bouncy, bubbly, got my deep fried Twinkie. Doug's having a delicious breakfast today.
Zug is gonna be on a sugar high. Yep.
I just had orange soda, Panzerotti, and fries. I'm swimming in grease right now.
All right. Well, if there is no further question to be or no further conversation to be had, then I suppose breakfast will wrap up. Is there anything anybody wants to do prior to the dinner?
No.
Is this a formal kind of thing? Do I need to dress up?
Make a. Do you have any knowledge nobility?
Not at all.
Profession etiquette?
Nope.
Then give me a straight up. Let's call it an intel check, and let's see what happens.
Intriguing.
Or a charisma check. I'll give you a charisma check as well, actually.
With Lady Vorpal?
And all of a sudden my roll 20 just crashed. That was great. Thanks, roll 20.
Did it happen, Steve?
Give me a sec. I'm logging back in.
Okay, because I didn't hear the cool
It
little sound.
It did not. Go ahead and hit it again, please. Can you hear me? It did not work.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Huh. I can see its charisma is lit up.
Yeah, but it didn't show up in the list of rolls. The last roll I have is Zug's perception.
Weird.
Roll 20 is breaking as predicted.
It does do that.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not getting any action on the charisma
All
check.
right, hang on. Let me make sure. You may need to refresh the page. This happens
All
from
right.
time to time. It will like randomly disconnect you. And I'll hit your charisma roll for you just to make sure it works. Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
So you know that typically Teddy's is not a casual dress atmosphere. They will allow people in casually, but they prefer during the evenings that people do come in, to it more in line with the atmosphere they're looking for at that time of day.
Okay. Now I know. I will plan accordingly. I will look presentable, comb my hair, stuff like that.
All right. And the rest of you?
I will go buy a really good bottle of wine.
Okay. So you can head on out to. Are you going to buy a good bottle of wine in the unaligned territory or House Blade?
Oh, let's go down to House Blade and buy a good bottle of wine.
Okay, excellent. Your options are much wider when you go down there. When you tell them really good, they start talking to you about wines starting in about the 50 gold range.
Okay.
Their biggest question is whether you're interested in Elven or Gnomish.
Ooh.
Well, there will be gnomes down there who've caught in a case of voyeurism, so I'll probably want the gnomish.
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, the wrong accent. I'm sorry, what? But that's the wrong accent too. Jesus, I can't get my Blade accent going. I'm sorry, what?
It's a nice shirt.
I said I have a couple of gnomes who've caught a case of voyeurism, so I should probably get the gnomish wine.
Yes. Okay. Voyeurism, yeah. That's something you catch.
Apparently we've caught it all. We've all caught it.
Mm.
Would you like to catch it too?
No, thank you. We have a wonderful... do you know what people are going to be eating? Do you have a lot of vegetarians? Is this a meat-heavy crowd?
One of them eats cats. Two of them don't eat meat, and one of them I don't think eats meat, but she won't even kill meat. So yeah, we're probably a vegetarian heavy crowd.
Okay.
Well, maybe if you got like a vegetarian wine with a cat accent.
I'm sorry, we don't have any wines that have cat blended into them. That's not really a wine
Do you
thing.
have how about a goblin wine? Could you like mix a goblin wine and a halfling wine together there?
Goblins don't make wine, sir.
Why not?
I'm not even sure goblins know what wine is.
Pretty sure my lawyer knows what wine is.
Your lawyer is not a goblin, sir. That's a very mean thing to say. I know that lawyers are very, like, greedy
No,
and
seriously,
selfish
he's a
people.
goblin.
Yeah, okay.
I have a goblin lawyer.
Yeah. And my
We
mom...
don't lose any argument.
My mom is gnomish.
Okay. Hey, if your mom wants to get together, let me know. Anyways, about the wine.
Yes. We have a wonderful Sauvignon Blanc that I would recommend.
What was that in English? Oh, that was gnomish, so I know what you said. Never mind.
I'm sure that it will more than satisfy the desires of even your meat-enjoying friends.
Okay.
And you can have this for about 75 gold.
75 gold.
Yes.
Let's rock that.
All right.
That's my character sheet out here. Or not. And I'll write it down and then do it when it decides to behave.
No problem. So buying an expensive wine will net you a bonus on your next social interaction with the people that you share it with. At this price point, you will have a +1 bonus.
+1 charisma, I'm assuming.
+1 to yes, any social skill checks
Okay.
when shared.
Wow.
Alright, 1052 minus 75. Thank you much, good man. You should really think about blending something with cat. You would really catch the goblin crowd.
The goblin crowd doesn't drink wine.
Okay.
Later
on,
I could serve them
How-
rubbing alcohol into shoes, sir, and they would appreciate it.
Ooh, do you have a bottle of that? Rubbing alcohol that's been poured through a dirty shoe?
No, sir. If you'd like, I can produce that for you.
Yes, because I am actually going to go have to talk to the king of the goblins, whoever that currently is.
It's not really a
I'm
goblinoid
thinking if I can
delicacy, though,
bring him-
sir.
Well, you just said.
No.
I'm assuming you're an expert on this.
I'm saying that goblins will drink or eat anything you put down in front of them.
Okay, so could you make me rubbing alcohol that's been poured through a dirty shoe
I could, sir, yes.
and mixed with some cat?
I cannot
Like
mix it
little
with
chunky.
cats, sir. Killing animals...
Okay, how about this? You pour it over a cat.
No,
Maybe you wash the cat with the rubbing alcohol, then pour it through the dirty shoe, put it in a bottle, and I'm good to go.
If I were to kill an animal and serve it to you as a food item, I would be in direct violation of House Ruxpin Code.
You don't gotta kill it. Like I said, just pour the rubbing alcohol, wash the cat
I
with
cannot
the rubbing
prepare
alcohol.
and serve a meal for you made up of meat without getting proper licensing, sir.
You don't gotta kill the cat. Just wash him with the rubbing alcohol, so you have a clean cat.
Sorry,
You can let the cat go afterward.
what?
I didn't say kill the cat. I just said wash the cat in the rubbing alcohol.
Sir, that's
Like
not
you-
going to be good for the cat.
It'll be clean and sanitized.
Sir, are we
Kill all
done?
its
Are we
fleas.
are we done here?
Am I gonna get my bottle of rubbing alcohol through a dirty shoe at least?
Yes, I will take care of that for you. Would you like it
Okay.
now or later?
Can you get it to me quickly? I'll keep it on hand.
He turns around and he picks up a bottle of rubbing alcohol and he takes off his shoe and he pours the rubbing alcohol into his shoe, swishes it around, and then slowly tries to pour it back into the bottle using a funnel. And then hands you
Excellent.
back the bottle.
How much you want for that?
5 silvers.
5
No
silvers.
additional
Can
charge for
do.
the service.
Oh, awesome. I'm gonna recommend you to all my friends.
Are
When
they
I
all
find
going to come in with requests like yours?
The goblin might. My lawyer might actually come in with those kind of requests.
Alright, well, fair enough. Does he pay? Because goblins have a tendency to expect things for free. Often
Oh,
they
no,
ask
he
for
pays.
free snacks.
No. Well, yeah, okay. It could be that one too. I don't know. She's gonna want the vegetarian food.
So not
You can put
poured
carrots
over,
in
not
it or
poured
something.
over a cat.
No. Pour it over a carrot. Put a carrot in a bottle and pour the rubbing alcohol in without the dirty shoe.
Yes, sir.
Hey, could you do that for me too?
No, I don't have any carrots, sir.
Do you have any vegetables at all?
No, I am
Nothing on hand.
I'm a liquor store, sir.
Should I
A liquor
go
store
somewhere?
without vegetables on hand just doesn't seem right.
Well, you get a lime or something. We could just cram it and cut it up and cram it in there. I got a knife.
No, we don't carry any produce.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day, my friend. Thank you for the bottles.
You too. Thank you for the purchase. All right. You now have shoe-scented rubbing alcohol.
They're gonna call it Old Brown.
All right. What about the other three of you? Any plans
I got
before
one.
the dinner?
I got like a million house-related plans. Or,
Okay.
room-related.
Anything that can be wrapped up relatively quickly.
Possibly. I need to start the search for a sculptor for my
Mithril.
mithril piece.
Okay.
So I mean, I might be able like search the viewing globe, see if there's somebody that I can contact later.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me that that knowledge arcana or spellcraft, either way. Okay. You'll find a few people that that will do sculpting. A lot of them are in House Narenhawk. There's not anybody in the unaligned territory. There are also a few gnomes that are willing to do it as well. Or no, I'm sorry. Most of them are in the gnomish in the GPPF. There are a few people in House Narenhawk that also will do it.
Alright, yeah, so I guess I should knowledge local for which one has like a reputation that I would
Yep.
like to deal with.
Okay, so you're reading. You take the time to read through the reviews and like read through what's obviously bullshit versus what's useful information, and you find out that like of them, there's like 3 really good ones that exist in the GPPF, and each of them prefer not to communicate in person until like you've answered several questions with them. So it'll kind of be like a back and forth communication. And then eventually they'll decide whether or not they want to do the work for you, and then they'll quote you a price.
Alright.
And that'll be over the course of a couple of days. They'll tell you there's like 24 hours time before they'll reply to your initial message. Or, I'm sorry,
Yeah, so I mean,
a day's time, not 24 hours.
Sure.
30 hours.
Yeah, I'll shoot all 3 of them a message.
Okay. And they will get back to you.
Cool.
And then what else? What other house stuff do you want to get done?
Okay. Well, I need my I need to get the table, the meeting table.
Yep.
I need to get my chair, and then I need to get chairs for my party members for when they want to come by.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an Arcana there as well.
Actually, I'm gonna switch to the other check. It's better.
Spellcraft. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then go ahead and give me a knowledge local to follow it up.
All right.
Okay. So you get quite a few options. What size table are you looking for?
Let's see. Are you able to switch it back to my room?
Yeah. I will actually just throw you into there.
Okay.
Ooh, we're trying to impress Burian, right? We're looking. Is this a money thing?
So Burian has wanted to have Burian wants to have a conversation with the 5 of you to see how things are progressing for you guys, and to talk about the details of what your travels or what your work has been about.
He wants to talk to all of us about our travels.
the work that you've been doing throughout Akunsaunt.
The work we've been doing all throughout Akunsaunt?
Yes.
Okay.
That should be measuring up bigger than that. I don't know why that's... Oh, because it's starting square. It's 15 by 20 right now.
Okay. So, let's see. I would, probably...
Because add 5 to wherever... Add 5 to whatever you're dragging from, because it doesn't count your starting square.
Okay. So I can probably toss one... like that if I, like, flip my bed or whatever.
Okay. So that would give you... If you did it like... whoops. Don't do that. So if you did it like here, that would give you a 10-foot table that you could put in. You'd have to put it like more towards the center, obviously, of these 4 squares. But if you did that, then you would have chairs here, and then chairs across this side as well, and you could have one chair over here. And they'd sort of tuck into this relative area, and that would work out about well. Because you figure that would be about a 6-foot table is what you end up getting, and you can do 4 on one side, or 2 to one side, 2 to another, and then 1 on each end.
Alright.
And that occupies roughly about 10 feet.
Yeah, and then I'd still have plenty of room for all my other stuff.
Yep. Alright, so for that, what kind of quality you're looking for here?
So I want a really nice chair for the head of the table.
Okay.
Then I want the table itself to be nice quality.
Okay.
But the party chairs can be whatever. Something I can get for cheap.
Alright, let's see here. With your checks... you can actually find some pretty nice stuff for a pretty reasonable cost. You can find a table that is selling for 150 gold. It needs a little bit of work done on it, but the guys that they have some woodworking skill and might be able to do some of the work that needs to be done on it. If you buy that table, give me
my work guy.
Yeah,
my work guy.
Yep.
Okay.
Give me an appraise if you buy that table and you do the work. Ooh, yeah, you're not sure at the moment. You'd have to
+8. I botched.
Yeah,
Damn.
you'd have to see it. Like you're looking at the pictures. You're like tapping on the globe in front of you, and for some reason, like the image isn't rendering very well. But you're pretty sure like this table is probably a really good value if you act on it now. As far as the regular chairs are like pretty much a standard price. You can pick up some regular chairs for 5 silver apiece.
Yes, I wanted like cheap plastic folding chairs for them.
You're not going to really find folding chairs here. You can get like the cheap wooden wicker chairs, and that's what you get for about 5 silver.
All right.
And then for your nice chair, give me another spellcraft and knowledge local. Alright, so for that, you can find something that's, you're having trouble finding anything used that's of any value. And if you go new, it's quite expensive. Like, you can get really nice stuff for around the 300 gold range. But then, I mean, you can get stuff for much cheaper than that, and kind of comfort varies from there, in terms of what you're buying and what it's going to look like.
Okay.
So, as far as the chair is concerned, what I'd recommend is, if you want to look at some chairs online, and then give me an idea of what kind of the looks of the chair you're looking for are, I'll give you an idea of what that would cost in terms of game. So,
all right.
So do you want to act on this table now, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it seemed to me that it'd be a good deal. I need to act on it now.
Yeah, so if you send a message out, letting them know what your bottle ID is, they will get back to you rather quickly, and you can make the exchange for the table. But you will need to have it moved the same day. And you'll need to have the gold on hand when you pick it up. Alright, let's jump over. Galfine, what do you want to do before the dinner?
Probably the usual. do some practice and drawing.
Okay. So if you go to do your training, you will find that there are less people here than usual. It seems like Burian is not present, and so not a lot of people, not as many people are here as usual. At least you assume that, because that's the only thing that seems different about today versus other days when you've come out here. But you can get some training in, and then you're just going to draw? No other plans?
Yeah.
Okay. And Pax, what about you?
She's gonna go to the mirror and practice kissing.
Oh, I had one other thing I was gonna do.
Yeah,
I was waiting.
What's up, real quick?
I'm gonna work on my sock. Spend my free time until it happens working on my sock pup.
Okay, got it. All right, Pax.
I'm gonna go spend some time over at the refugee camp, seeing if they need help with anything before
Okay.
I need to go to dinner.
At this point, when you go down there, they let you know, like, they're being well taken care of at this point. Thanks to you, the werewolves are assisting in all the deliveries here. Everybody's doing well. If they could find a method for housing, that would help out. But in the meantime, they're content. They've got a couple little tents set up here now, and they're able to stay in those. The werewolves have donated a couple of tents to them.
Oh, that's nice. Good job.
Had a good idea, huh?
I'll have to look into housing options.
Huh.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
Not really.
Okay. Zug, who are you getting to help you move the table?
So I got my my orc buddy from with the desk.
Okay. You'll reach back out to him.
I'm gonna see if he's available.
My orc buddy from college.
He says if you need it today, he can take care of that for 2 gold. He's got some time available. He'll fit you in real quick.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, if he's ready now, we can go do that.
Yeah. He'll get that dropped off for you. No problem. You can make the gold exchange. It's a pretty straightforward exchange. No, unless you want to haggle a little bit and give me an appraise when you get there.
Oh, well, like a diplomacy or something?
Well, you'd appraise first, just to make sure what you're getting is what the value is. So yeah, this looks to be exactly what was listed. And if you wanted to haggle, yeah, it would either be diplomacy or bluff. But you could make things worse if you fail it.
Yeah, I got negatives on both of those.
Yeah.
So.
So you just take the deal and get it delivered. So I'll add the table asset to your place in a little while.
All right, this was you said 250?
No, 150.
150.
Yep.
All right, and then it was 2 gold for my orc friend.
Yeah.
All right, and then so for the dinner, we already know what Meg is going to be doing. Meg, you're going to wear something more formal, you said, for the dinner?
Yeah, I want to, dress to impress, getting on Burian's good side. I heard he's a catch.
And what about the rest of you? What are your plans for your attire for the evening?
Well, myself, I have the sleeve of many garments. So I'm going to be have my fanciest dinner dressing, whatever. When I'm out getting this desk, actually, want I just stroll past a clothing store and see if there's something I want to try and copy.
Okay, no problem. You can do some browsing through there. Go ahead and give me an appraise.
All right.
All right, you can find some really nice outfits that you can look over. If you try to use your sleeve of many garments in the store, they will shoo you out.
Yeah, no, I was only gonna do it when I was heading to the actual dinner
Okay.
itself.
No problem. Yeah, so then you can try them out later. But you can find something that that'll suit you pretty well.
Sounds good.
Harcourt, how about you?
I want to go to where that really expensive clothing place was.
Ooh.
That Harcourt got his original outfit from.
Yes. Give me an int check to see if you can remember where.
That's where I'm a thing.
Viking.
Oh, Viking, thank you.
You feel totally lost looking for this guy. I think it's actually, at this moment, it kind of sinks in that, like, everything here seems different. Like, the whole layout of this place seems different.
All right, well, let me look for a nearby clothing store.
Charles is stripping for the clothing stream.
So I'm gonna just try looking just for a clothing store in general. So
Okay.
a
So
perception.
give me either perception or you can diplomacy if you want to ask around for some places.
Yeah, perception is better. I'm
Okay.
probably more likely to be a Viking there.
Not with your dice.
I'm telling you, man, these dice are rigged. 2 6s, serious. Apparently, I walk into a grocery store asking for a suit.
You wander around and you find a couple of merchants out in the trading post that are offering some clothing, but most of it just looks kind of like, regular run-of-the-mill clothes or some like really exotic clothings.
Ooh,
Stuff that people have
Like?
brought back from their travels.
like
Pretty
pretty orange suits.
No orange suits. A lot of purples, pinks, and greens is the big colors you're gonna see wandering about here.
Let's go with the green. What do we got?
So in terms of green, they have some new stuff that was brought in from Chrysaisen, and it is very bright in color. Chrysaisen colors are like they're neon and almost quite literally neon. They like have a sheen about them that does actually kind of glow softly.
Ooh.
They emit 1 foot of daylight if you wear them. They also
They have it in my size.
Give me a charisma check.
Where's my come here.
They do indeed have it in your size, and they in fact have it almost perfectly fitting.
Ooh. It would happen to have my name on the back, would it?
It does not have your name on the back.
Shucky darn. that
The
bad dog?
price for this outfit is... Hold on 1 sec. The price for this outfit is 8 gold.
All right. 8 gold, here you go. Hey, if you can embroider it for me, there's another 8 gold in it for you.
They'll embroider it for you for 8 gold. Absolutely. What do you want it to say on the back?
Excellent. Harcourt the Magnificent.
All right. How soon do you need it done?
Could you do it by this afternoon?
Yeah, certainly.
Excellent.
All right. When you come back in the afternoon, you will be able to get your green outfit.
Guess we're switching up.
Don't forget it emits that light.
Yes, I'm writing it down. 1 foot of daylight.
That'll be great when you start sneaking around.
Yes, it will. With my ring of false appearance.
All right. And Pax, what are you planning to wear?
My normal outfit, I think I look pretty.
Okay. And Galfine, how about you?
You know, the usual.
So your armor?
blood-soaked armor. Go with blood-soaked armor.
I mean, did anyone tell me that we had to wear anything else?
It's
No,
your boyfriend.
I mean, nobody said anything.
Exactly. I'm just wearing what I usually wear.
Okay.
She doesn't want to look nice for her boyfriend.
All right.
It's first date, man.
I don't
Then
need to impress anyone.
let's go ahead and take a short break, and then when we come back, we will transition to the dinner.